you put a bike together from a cheap Amazon bike tool kit? We're gonna find out. I got one right here. Got this for $59 from Amazon, and it's one of those all-in-one kits, meaning it comes with sort of everything you need. Comes in a nice little case. Let's see if I can pop this guy open. See what's inside. Not bad, right? It's like we got mostly everything we need. You know, you got a chain tool. You know, we got some bottom bracket, cassette. There's another chain tool, or, you know, the pliers. We got a chain whip. We got a patch kit. Looks like we have another bottom bracket tool right here. We got some screwdrivers. We got a big fat pedal tool. This thing also goes in there. And then we got some tire levers. We got some Allen keys. We got a crank extractor. And we got a spoke tightener. We got this thing here. Oh, this is the thing, take off that little doodad from your Shimano cranks. That's pretty nice. It's not a bad kit. I think it's gonna do the job, and we're gonna find out. First, a little background. After years of riding a 26-inch carbon direct from China frame, I wanted something bigger with more modern geometry. I looked around at some name brands and eBay, and the dollars were shocking. I mean, they were so expensive. Now, granted, this was, you know, right around COVID time, a little after, but still very high. After having a good experience with my previous China frame, I thought, what the hell, let's give it another try. Searching around the web for reviews, I saw a 27.5-inch aluminum enduro style Himalo, that's the brand, that would work. The reviews were pretty good. Now, you can get it on eBay, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it from AliExpress. This one I got from eBay. They're pretty much all the same seller. There's a lot of different sellers with this bike right here. Comes in different colors, comes matte black, comes whatever. It's actually, I painted this sucker, and I painted it badly. So eBay, the price was great, and bam. Shipping was fast. I built it up using some parts from the previous bike and some new stuff. Then I tore it apart to use some of those parts on the Intense that I got from eBay, and I don't really regret it because that Intense is just amazing. But now it's time to put this bike back together for the kids. I also thought this would be a good time to grab an updated bike tool kit from Amazon, because the older ones I have were missing some tools, and I had older style tools that weren't, you know, of use on modern bikes. I mean, it just had some stuff on there for like older cranks and stuff. You don't run into it with this. So here's the frame. You might notice the Shimano XD brakes are still on here. I left those on there because just the rear, because, you know, I hate bleeding brakes, and I had new brakes for the Intense, so I just left those on there. And you know what? This is a good thing, because the toolkit doesn't come with hydraulic brake hose stuff. You also notice the Marzocchi Bomber rear shock on there. Yeah, I left that on too because, well, the Intense came with one that was dialed in for it, and I thought I might pop this one over there, but I didn't, and here it is. So there's one more item already installed, and that is the Wolftooth Geoset headset. Now, I'm not sure if I can get that off cleanly or not, because that took some filing, some banging, and a lot of cursing, and it was just, let's just say it was a gigantic pain in the ass, and it will never come off of this bike cleanly. So here it is. So here's the whole setup. It's not a bad bike. I mean, all in, with the rear brake on, with the rear shock on, it comes in at 10.38 pounds. Which is, it's not terrible. So it's aluminum, you know, and we have some things on here already that are adding to it. I think without this stuff, the frame is around 8 pounds or so. So, you know, it's not bad. The geometry is good. It's a decent bike, and it rode well. It's enduro style, so it's a little slacker, but it's solid. I had no problems with this. It was just a little bit heavier than I wanted, and you know, I got a great deal on that Intense, so I had to do it. Hopefully you can hear the traffic outside or the fan I got going right there. I'm in the garage, and in the summer, even up here in New York, I'm on Long Island, it gets pretty hot in the garage when the sun is coming right through. See right there, we are, oh my God, we're at 88 degrees right now. I mean, the Corona is just dripping with the limes. Oh, so good. Oh, hey, while I have you, like and subscribe. Thanks. Anyway, let's take a look at the parts we're gonna be using on this. All right, here is the Mesa parts table. You see we have an NX rear derailleur, GX shifter, we got some older crank bros egg beaters, we got an ergon seat, we got a RockShox Yori, I think that's 170 millimeter on this guy, we got a PNW dropper with the dropper lever, we got some ODI grips, love those grips. Here is the front XT brake, and then we have a Trail 1 carbon bar, and I think that's, what is that, Fun, you know, Fun, that's an Amazon brand. Stem, and then we have our 30-tooth chainring, and then of course we cannot forget our Goldix. Yeah, we got the Goldix back, baby. So there's 165 millimeters. These again, AliExpress, they were like $39, I think. You got the whole crankset and a bottom bracket and a chain ring, which was 36 tooth and a giant mistake. Oh, and there's the old chain that's going back on this sucker. Anyway, there we go. You can see here is the toolkit again. You can see the toolkit has got a lot of good stuff on it. Okay, it does not have hydraulic brake hose stuff. It doesn't have like a wire cutter, and it doesn't have a brake hose cutter. So we're gonna have to supplement this with our Park Tools wire cutter right there. And I think we can get the rest of the bike together with just what we see here. Goldix. All right, now I usually don't wear gloves, right? Because I can't feel the stuff. I can't feel it because the gloves numb it. It kind of desensitizes you, right? This is why you also don't wear gloves when it gets hot out. Ah, look at that. Just coated. These things, I'm trying to turn some screws and the latex is spinning on my finger. Well, so far we're at a 2 beer build. I mean, it's Corona Light, so you know. But it is hot. How hot is it in here still? It's just about touching 90. Outside it's only like 83 degrees, but in here it's 90 because we got the sun is just beating down on this part of the house. It's crazy. For you, it's only been a couple minutes. For me, I've been out here fussing around with these cables and crap for like an hour and a half. This is why we're up to 2 beers. There we go. All right, that has taken the longest so far, which is just insane. Well, one cable down. Guess what we have to do now? Another cable. Dropper cable. Probably gonna be just as annoying. Hopefully it's got everything in here, but we're gonna find out. And we gotta go from this hole over here up on through here. We gotta come out here and go in here. So that is probably the most annoying thing about this bike, is the lack of routing inside here. There's just no routing. So it, yeah, it really kind of sucks. All right, got the cable in there, sorta. Let's take a look at the dropper. This is the PNW Loam. Not a bad dropper. Pretty reasonably priced. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot the wheels. So we got some Stans Flow wheels right here. These are the wheels that used to be on the bike. So they got the rotors installed, and I got a cassette on there, but of course the Freehub driver wasn't right. It had XD on there, but I only had HD cassette. Luckily I had another set of Stans and I swapped it out. I'll show you right here. Need some more quick links. Oh, hey, there's some right there. Look, it's a bike. Brakes work. All right, I just have to pop a seat on there, adjust the shifter, probably adjust the dropper again, and then we're done. All right, so I retaped the wheel, put the tire back on, put in more tire milk, and everything's good now. So we got the wheel on there, we're good to go. First ride around the block, success. Still got to dial in the gearing a little bit, but everything works. Brakes work, shifter works, dropper works, everything works. So the cheap toolkit, thumbs up. It did everything I needed it to. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you out on the trail.